Hey everybody, I'm Paul Martin, known as Preacher from Bikers Are Buddies, speaking out against bullying. You know, we're in a society where people don't really feel accepted. And I just want to let everybody know that no matter what difference you may have in your life or struggles, or perhaps maybe you have a certain handicap that you can't walk properly, you can't talk properly, you have a different skin tone, you're from a different country, you know, you're accepted in this country no matter what you may be facing in your life. You know, as a kid, I was in a special ed program, and I was in a special needs classroom where kids couldn't walk, they couldn't talk, and they were in a wheelchair. I remember Tim Wilson, boy, that kid, he could whip you around in a wheelchair. This kid could lift a 50-pound dumbbell, and I'm pretty strong, but this guy was go whoosh, 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 like no problem in a wheelchair. And he had the strength of two bears. And I remember this other girl, her name was Noreen, and she had a skin condition. Her skin was right orange, and she had red hair. So she was very different, but a heart of a lion, and she was different. But she was in a special needs program because she was slow in English or something like that. I'm dumb in math, but whatever. And there was different types of kids that I was around that were special needs. And the reason why I was put into a special needs program, like was a special ed program, was because I was so focused in my home life. My home life when I was younger wasn't the greatest, And when you're a kid, your brain is such a sponge. You're soaking up everything when you're such a young kid. But I spent so much time underneath the bed, or I had 20 blankets of on my bed covering from the uncomfortableness in my home front. I'm not going to get too involved into it, but I wanted to give you a general idea that I didn't have a great childhood. But just because I didn't have a great childhood didn't mean that I needed to go out and punch some people out because I was mad, or I had a bad day, or my life wasn't going right. I still stood in the fact of that I know I'm somebody someday. I didn't have that role model in my life. I had my mom later in years and dad later in years, once they got their shit together and realized, hey, this isn't right. My mom became my greatest teacher. She put me into Taekwondo because my behavior was just going right nuts. I would destroy anything that got in my way. And you know what? She taught me how to be scared of myself. Who teaches to be scared of yourself? Well, my mom did. And she probably saw something in me that if I ever touched somebody or punched somebody, I'd probably end up in big trouble. So she put me in the Taekwondo class, and if any kid that you know today that is struggling, that is misbehaving, that is mouthy, that is kind of lacking discipline, we'll put him into a martial arts program, and boy, let me tell you, his attitude will change, and he'll know the scare of a fist when it comes his way. So Taekwondo became a part of my life for about 20 years. I retired when I was about 31. I was doing it from the age of 10 years old. Went to Korea in 1988. Was in the competition stages of competing in the Olympics. But I didn't want to go that way. I wanted to go into stunt work and all that kind of stuff. But eventually I got too old for that. So, but anyway, I mean, it taught me a whole lot. But you know what? Nonetheless, no matter in today's society, we are facing such hard times. We need to put the media frenzy, the media bullying to rest. It breaks my heart when I see two teenagers that killed a man there just on August 13th, 18th, and they found them just last weekend. Two teenagers getting tried in the adult court system. Breaks my heart, man. It really breaks my heart. We need to speak up to our youth, and I'm so glad I can be something of a group called Bikers or Buddies, speaking out against bullying, because that's what we're about. And let me tell you something. No matter what you're facing at home, at school, maybe in a sports club, group, and you feel self-worth, you don't feel like you're accepted, you are somebody. Keep at it. Keep trying. Keep boxing. Keep playing soccer. Do the best you can. That's all you can do. You will get better. Because you know what? I'm here to tell you, I believe in you, brother. I believe in you, sister. You're going to amount to something someday. Just give it time. Grow now. Mature now. Be a diplomat now. We're all not perfect. I'm not perfect. Far from it. I'm a work in progress. I'm a Christian, but I'm not a Bible-thumping Christian, but I will not be afraid to say I love Jesus Christ. We all look at God somewhere along the lines when shit happens in our lives. God, where are you? God, what happened? We're always, no matter, I don't care who you are, you're always looking to the skies above. And let me know, let me tell you something. He loves you. He believes in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. That you can amount to something. And you will. So never ever let yourself or people or groups or even the social media, and I'm the one to admit that I'm at fault as well. But let's use the social media education system to research. That's what the internet's for. You know, there's so much media frenzy garbage on there, and to upset people about different cultures, different people, about different countries. There's social media, fake media, and it's on there, and they know what's going on. They're attacking people that they're going to throw their voice, their opinions. We need to stop that. We need to be able to come together as a country. We need to come together as a province. We need to come together as a city. We need to come together here today in the city of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Make no mistake that you are somebody, and I'm going to keep saying it on and on and on and on and on. I believe in you today. No matter what you're facing, I don't care what it is. I don't care who you are. I believe in you today. So if there's anything that you need to change about yourself, then just say, hey, I can. I will. I will do. Not think about it, do. And you're going to come across trials and tribulations and and faults. You're just bleeding those out, brother, sister. No matter what you're facing, it will come. But be true to yourself, be true to who you are, and also be true to who everybody that you know. Just be you. Unless you're getting paid to be an actor in Hollywood, that's a different story. But today is to say acceptance. I want you to feel it in your heart that you are somebody, and you're a power. You are to be empowered today. This world is such a crazy place. It's such a dark place. Well, you know what? I'm going to say it's not a dark place, because you and me, we're going to light this place up like the grand inferno of tomorrow. Yes, there is a tomorrow. Today is history, tomorrow's mystery. But you still can be a part of that. Don't ever let yourself down. We've lost loved ones. We've lost loved ones in bike accidents. We lost loved ones that had heart attacks in the dead of their night. Life is short. We're not in a country where we're fighting against each other. We're in Canada. We need to be united together, brothers and sisters, no matter what faith you may be. We still got to answer to God. I don't care who you are or what culture you're from. You know that as well as I do. But I'm not going to get political on that. But you know where I'm talking. And we need to make a difference, and we can. I bought a Harley just about 2 years ago. Didn't have a license, didn't know how to fucking ride a bike at all. I got talked down at. Paul, what are you doing buying a bike that's bigger than you? Why don't you buy a 750? Why don't you buy a 900cc? It's meant for you. You don't know what's meant for me. God gave me a bike that's a 1600cc. I don't know if you can see here. It's a Lion. For a first-time rider, yeah, it's a big bike. But I did it. I took all the naysayers and put it to rest. I went and did the motorcycle safety riding course through Kane's Harley Davidson. I did it. I got my license 4 times. But I did it. No matter what the obstacles were, no matter the discipline, no matter the failures that I got, I still proceeded and I still did it. The point of this message is you got to keep trying and trying and trying, no matter how hard you may seem like you're failing. You're not a failure. You're a work in progress because I believe in you. Acceptance. Keep it real. Keep riding. Let the wheels turn. Keep the chrome shining. I'm Paul Martin, preacher. Have a great day.